So I've been sitting with this for a while now, trying to make sense of everything that's happened. What I'm about to share might sound insane, but I need to get this out because it's tearing me apart. I never thought I'd be writing a post like this, especially not about someone I loved. But here we are. It all started on a regular Tuesday. I'd been noticing lately that my phone had been pinging me with odd notifications, usually when I was in my car. Things like, an AirTag has been detected moving with you, or an unknown device is following you. The first time it happened, I brushed it off. I assumed it was a mistake or maybe just a glitch in the system. But when it kept happening, I couldn't ignore it anymore. I decided to take a closer look at the notification. It was from Apple's Find My app, telling me that an AirTag had been traveling with me for an extended period of time. The message suggested that I check for unknown devices near me. The more I thought about it, the more I started to panic. An AirTag? Why would there be one in my car? I immediately started searching my car, scanning every inch of it, opening the glove compartment, checking under the seats, and even looking inside the wheel wells. Nothing. No tag. I was starting to get frustrated, thinking it was just another glitch, when my phone pinged again. This time, I followed the instructions and chose the option to make the AirTag play a sound to help locate it. I heard a faint beep coming from somewhere behind my seat. It was so quiet that it almost felt like I was imagining it, but it was there. Soft, repetitive. My heart started racing. I tore the seat cushion off, and there, wedged between the upholstery, was the AirTag. I felt this cold rush of disbelief wash over me. My mind raced, trying to figure out how and why this was happening. I stared at it in my hand. My thoughts scattered, my chest tight with anxiety. The first thing that came to my mind was why. Why would someone track me like this? Why would someone I trust put a device in my car to monitor me without my knowledge? And then, it hit me. It had to be him. My boyfriend, Jason. I couldn't even say his name out loud without feeling sick to my stomach. I've been dating Jason for almost 2 years now, and up until this moment, things had seemed perfect, I guess. We've had our share of disagreements, sure, but I never thought he was capable of something like this. We were close. I loved him. He seemed like the kind of person who would never hurt me, let alone invade my privacy in such a deeply disturbing way. But in that moment, I realized I had been blind. I had ignored the signs for so long. Jason had always been a bit possessive, always asking where I was, who I was with, why I was late when I got home. At first, I thought it was just him being protective. He told me he wanted to make sure I was safe. And I thought that was sweet, maybe even a little endearing. But looking back now, it was all just manipulation. Slowly but surely, he had started to control every aspect of my life. I had made excuses for his behavior, brushed off red flags, telling myself I was just being paranoid or insecure. But an AirTag? That's not paranoia. That's betrayal. I immediately texted him asking if he had anything to do with this. At first, he responded with confusion, claiming that he had no idea what I was talking about. But when I sent him a picture of the AirTag I had found in my car, everything changed. His response? You weren't supposed to find that. I felt like the world had tilted beneath me. My stomach turned and I felt the blood drain from my face. You weren't supposed to find that. What the hell does that even mean? I couldn't stay calm. I didn't even want to hear him try to justify himself. I drove straight to his apartment, feeling a mix of anger and disbelief. When I got there, I was shaking. I knocked on his door and he opened it with this strange, guilty smile, like he knew exactly what I was about to say. I found the AirTag, I said, my voice trembling. He didn't say anything right away, but his face went pale. It was clear that he knew he was caught. His eyes shifted nervously, and then, finally, he spoke. It's not what you think, he said, looking down, avoiding eye contact. Not what I think? I practically screamed. You've been tracking me, Jason. You've been following me around like I'm some kind of Some kind of criminal. Why? Why would you do this to me? He swallowed hard and started pacing. I just wanted to make sure you were safe, okay? I was worried about you. Worried about me? I repeated, feeling my voice crack. You've been spying on me. This isn't worrying about me. This is controlling, manipulative, and downright sick. He stepped closer to me, trying to put his hands on my shoulders like he was trying to comfort me, but I pulled away. You don't get to touch me, I said through gritted teeth. You don't get to manipulate me anymore. His eyes softened, and for a second I thought I saw regret in them. I love you, he finally said, almost pleading. I didn't mean for it to get out of hand. I thought if I knew where you were, I could keep you safe. You think that's how you protect someone? I snapped. By secretly tracking them? By invading their privacy? By showing them that you don't trust them one bit? There was a long silence. I could see that he was struggling to find the words. I love you, he finally said, almost pleading. I didn't mean for it to get out of hand. I thought if I knew where you were, I could keep you safe. It's been a few days since that conversation, but the emotional fallout is still eating at me. I don't know if I can ever look at him the same way again. How can you love someone who violates your trust in such a profound way? How can you even be with someone who thinks it's okay to track you without your consent? I don't know what's worse. The fact that he did it, or the fact that I didn't see the warning signs earlier. I feel like I let him manipulate me into believing his lies, into thinking that his possessiveness was just love. It's embarrassing, honestly. I feel stupid, naive, and completely betrayed. I've been questioning everything. Were there other things I missed? Was I just too trusting? Too willing to overlook the things that didn't sit right? I feel so violated. I can't shake the feeling that no matter how much he says sorry, no matter how much he swears he didn't mean it, the damage is done. The trust is broken, and I don't know if it can ever be repaired. I've been considering whether or not I should end the relationship. It's hard because, despite everything, I still care about him. I still want to believe he's the person I thought he was before I found that AirTag. But I know deep down that I'll never feel safe with him again. The person I loved is gone, replaced by someone who thinks it's okay to control me. I can't live like that. If anyone has been through something similar, I'd really appreciate hearing your thoughts. I just don't know what to do. I feel like I'm trapped between love and fear, between guilt and anger, and I don't know how to move forward from here. TLDR. I found an AirTag in my car, and after confronting my boyfriend, he admitted he'd been secretly tracking me. I'm heartbroken, angry, and struggling to understand how to move forward after this betrayal. Should I stay or go?